Read on.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Read.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I would rather you go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. What lost sheep? The 10 tribes that were scattered. Our people were being destroyed by the Greeks, the Romans. That's the good news. Read. And as you go,
preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Right? So who is the kingdom of heaven? Read that last piece.
And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Now, let these people know that the true throne rulership that was lost by Adam belongs to them. That we weren't created or we weren't born to serve the Gentile nations. Change the minds of God's people. We weren't born just to have jobs. We weren't born to serve these nations. We were born to rule. Change the mindset of these people. Who's the kingdom of heaven? Right? No. Let me get it. It's been a while since I got that. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Matthew 11 and 12. That's it. Let's read it.
Matthew 11 and 12.
Read it.
And from the days of John the Baptist until now.
Unto the days of John the Baptist. Until now.
The kingdom of heaven suffereth violence.
The kingdom of heaven suffereth violence by the hands of the Gentiles, led by Edomites who are Romans. So we are the kingdom of heaven, folks. This is why we're the trendsetters for the earth. But instead of our children benefiting from our trend setting, the Gentiles are benefiting. Because we don't understand that what? We're the salt of the earth, folks. It shows in everything we do. It's the shame to understand, to have the glory of God and live with the glory of God and without understanding its power and relevance for your own people. The other nations see it. We're the kingdom of heaven, folks. Christ was bringing the kingdom of heaven. The same blood that ran through his veins, that was shed on the heavenly temple, is the same blood which runs through ours. Hence the reason why the devil, through his science and healthcare garbage, is trying to change our genetics. Okay? We're the kingdom of heaven. It says from the time of John even up until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. We're the kingdom. Read.
And the violent take it by force.
And the violence, which is our brother led by Esau, is taking us by force. See, but they just can't just do it outright and say, listen, we're in a spiritual warfare for power, or Esau to keep power. He have to promote criminality, evil, drugs, sin, sex, ethnic sexual behavior amongst our people so that he can have the moral high ground to push laws that executes the violence against us. See? He can't just come right out and say, I'm at war with my brother Jacob. So they So they created a smoke screen. They incentivized all that's evil and put it on our people, targeting our children, so that they can now point to us and say, look at the black on black crime. I mean, y'all really need to do something about yourselves. And then they'll have some woman crying out of her mind because she don't know any better, because the news go find the most pathetic situation in every area when news pop off. And she's crying, says, no, Lord, what's going on with my babies? Please send the armies up in here. Please send the military up in here to do something to help my babies. So that they can perpetrate more violence on our people. This is all strategic, folks. Christ said the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. We're the kingdom. Every kingdom was built on what? The blood, sweat, and tears, ingenuity, and intelligence of the children of Israel. Don't believe that story that they got us and civilized us out of Africa. There was no electricity here until they brought the slaves here. The pyramid itself, brothers and sisters, was a conductor, a natural conductor, where electricity was being ran in ancient Egypt. The first power plant known in the earth in the what? In the Mesopotamian area. Huh? That's where Tesla got the technology from to realize the earth is a conductor. Okay. And they'll make you believe a Edomite, a white child sacrificer, and that's not my opinion. Ben Franklin was found after he was dead already. All types of bones of children found under his house in England and his house here in Philadelphia. They'll make you believe that he discovered electricity with a string kite in a key. We brought electricity here. The only thing they do is the same thing they do today. They put their name on everything we create. Okay? They put their name on everything we create because we are the kingdom. Read.
And the violent take it by force.
And the violence take it by force. This is why I'm going into this lesson. That's right. The release of hell on the population. It's the violence that takes us by force. But what they have to do is to shape a narrative. A narrative that they need to come in with military force, might, and all that against crime. Yeah, they got to be tough on crime. And check out the people who are claiming that they need to be tough on crime. They stole land. They stole people and claimed that they discovered the land in the people. Put in their history books that they discovered land. There was nothing here until they got here. Right? They killed the people to set up colonies and set up institutions as well as civilizations. And then after that, they begin to draft laws claiming that they're going to be a tough on crime. The greatest criminals ever known to mankind, folks. What's wrong with this picture? See? See? But now that we found out we're Israelites, they don't like how it feels, right? Because when it comes to the moral high ground, that's right, the scholastic understanding and the true doctrine of Christ, they don't like how it feels when the rabbit has the gun. What gun? I'm going to show you right here. The Bible. You're no longer invisible, Esau. We see you. The only thing we're putting out here now, we're teaching where you got your system from so that our people can navigate your aggression and violence against them. And brothers and sisters, Christ told us that we'll be under this violence, and you better understand how to operate under it or you're taken. And they'll have a convenient story to send one of their Satanists from these news circulations or news channels to spin it every which way they want while burying you. You better get on board with this, because I'm going to tell you, they've released hell on the people, folks. Now, it says the violence, take it by force. Now, Christ also told us what? Hold that